Hi everybody, welcome to ACE Engineering Academy and ACE Online. In this video, we will be discussing about important guidelines and information related to COAP portal for admission into M.Tech as well as for PSU jobs. Okay, so this year, this COAP coordinating institute is IIT Kanpur, and here majorly for M.Tech program and job vacancies in PSUs, this portal has been released, and this is a common offer acceptance portal, and you can see the website looks like this, in which you will be having guidelines, information brochure, registration procedure, important dates, frequently asked questions and contact us. See, this COAP activities will be commencing on March 18, 2024 2 p.m. onwards. So, this is one important thing. Here you can see register and then login. See, before going for any application in any of the IITs or Indian Institute of Science, first of all, the student has to register in this COAP portal. Okay. So, to register there and to exercise the options, all these things, I will tell you what is the information that is required and the guidelines that are required. Now, here the participating institutes for this COAP program are 24 total, which includes Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and the 23 IITs that are there. Okay. Now, the eligibility criteria is the candidates must be Indian nationals and candidates should have valid GATE scores, that means qualified in GATE 2024, 2023 and 2022. So, these 3-year GATE scores if a candidate possesses, they can apply for this COAP. Then, see here, COAP refers to Common Offer Acceptance Portal on which all participating institutes, as I told you 24 institutes are there, PSUs will upload their offers in a common time window as specified. So, the registered candidates can access the admission or job offers by registering at COAP from all the participating institutes and PSUs. Then for admission into M.Tech program in any of the participating institutes or applying for a job in any participating PSU, every candidate should also apply to the corresponding institute or PSU. So, after registering in COAP, the student has to go for applying in that particular IIT or Indian Institute of Science or for the PSU job in their specified portal only. Then, to understand the mechanism of looking at the available offers and making a specific choice out of the offers, the candidates are advised to read the guidelines and then register at COAP 2024. So, you need to read the guidelines, understand the guidelines carefully and then only go for registering in this COAP 2024. So, COAP is not an application portal for M.Tech admission in any participating institute. Candidates should apply separately to the respective institute for M.Tech admission or PSU for the job. So, each participating institute PSU will follow the selection procedure as per the norms and guidelines of their respective institute. So, try to understand these points carefully, dear students. COAP is not an application portal for M.Tech admission. Okay. So, you have to apply in the participating institute or PSU job separately and then look for the offers in COAP portal. Okay. To access and take a decision on the most preferred choice of the offers made by the participating institutes, each candidate should register at COAP. So, this is the thing that you need to understand. Then, COAP registration is completely free, dear students. Note that providing COAP registration number has been made mandatory by the participating institutes in their M.Tech application portals. So, try to understand this. First, you have to register in the COAP portal, then you have to take that COAP registration number and you have to apply in the IIT's IISc website for the M.Tech applications there. Okay. Then, see, registration process, this is very important, dear students, try to understand this carefully. To register at COAP, a candidate must have the following data. So, name, GATE registration numbers. So, why he said number or numbers here is, see, some students will have only one GATE scorecard, some students will have GATE 2022, GATE 2023, GATE 2024 scorecards. So, you have to register with those GATE registration number And here you need to understand that you have to register with the number of the GATE scorecard which is having the highest marks. So, try to understand that. Then valid GATE scores, date of birth, email ID and mobile number. Then only those candidates who have qualified in GATE 2024, 2023, 2022 and wish to apply for M.Tech admission in any of the participating institutes or job offers in PSUs are eligible to register at COAP 2024. See, after successful completion of registration at COAP, a candidate will be able to access information on offers made by the participating institutes. Offers will be uploaded by the participating institutes or PSUs at COAP and will be tagged with COAP registration number. So, try to remember that this COAP registration number plays a very important role, dear students. Then you can see the flow chart, how to register and how to log in. See here, first of all when you go for register, then read the procedure and instructions, then accept terms and instructions over there, then the following details: GATE registration numbers, GATE paper code, GATE score, name of the candidate as per the GATE registration, date of birth, email ID and mobile number. All these are required, dear students. Then you have to click on submit registration. So, once you submit the registration, then to your mail ID or through SMS you will get the login information. See, once you got this information, then you have to log in and verify registration details. This is very important, dear students. Until and unless you log in and verify the registration details, you will not be having the complete registration process completed. Okay. Then you need to enter the additional GATE scores if any in the last 3 years. So, I told you already, you have to register with the GATE score which is having highest marks, then you can go for the other GATE scores. You need to add other GATE scores also, dear students, otherwise there is a chance that you will be disqualified also if you do not upload the other GATE scores, valid GATE scores. Okay. See, after entering additional GATE scores if any in the last 3 years, then you have to click the submit button. See, if you do not click on the submit button, the registration process will not be completed. Then you need to go for checking the possible to view admission job offer details if any are there. Okay. So, this is the flow chart which is explaining clearly how to register and how to log in into this COAP 2024 portal. Now, see here, registration will only be successful, as I told you earlier, it will be only be successful when a candidate completes the login procedure with the help of the input received in the email or SMS. So, email will contain a website URL for logging in along with the login ID. SMS will contain the password. So, try to remember this carefully, dear students. So, candidates are advised to enter all the valid GATE scores if any while filling the application. So, candidates need to click on the submit button to complete the registration process. The application process to COAP 2024 is complete only after clicking the submit button. I told you clearly. So, you have to click on the submit button, then only the process will be completed. Okay. At the first time login to the candidate's login account. So, this is the thing, dear students. Then guidelines for COAP 2024. These are very important, the instructions. You need to download the brochure and go through all the instructions. However, I will be telling you the instructions here clearly. So, try to go through these instructions and follow these instructions. This will avoid any kind of problem for you when you are accessing the portal. See, the purpose of COAP is to fill all the M.Tech seats in the participating institutes and also to provide a common platform for all the participating PSUs to upload their job offers to the GATE qualified candidates. The objective is to enable fair chances to all participating institutes as well as M.Tech admission seekers or PSU job seekers. So, to realize this goal, the following guidelines have been proposed. So, the guidelines are here. So, participating institutes or PSUs upload their offers, seats or jobs during some predetermined dates. So, you need to see the important dates with respect to those institutes, and the registered candidates can choose any one of the available offers during each round of offers. A candidate can select a maximum of one offer out of all available offers in each round. So, try to remember this. You can select only a maximum of one offer out of all the available offers. Then candidates will have the following three options. These three options are very important, dear students. What are those three options in the main round? I will tell you here. So, option 1 will be accept and freeze. See here, you have taken or you have got an admission in so and so institute, particular institute. You liked that offer. Then what you can do is, you can click on accept and freeze. So, once you click on accept and freeze, then you will not be able to exercise any of the other options. Okay. So, here this option should be selected if a candidate is willing to accept one of the available offers and does not like to consider for upgrading to higher preferences, if any, in the subsequent rounds of admission. So, this is the thing. So, candidates selecting this option will not be considered in the subsequent rounds of admission in any of the participating academic institutes and PSUs. So, what does this mean is, once you select accept and freeze and click on the submit button, so you have accepted a particular institute offer and you are accepting that offer and freezing that offer. So, after freezing that offer, you will not be able to get any of the other offers. So, that means you have to take admission in that particular institute. Now, after clicking the accept and freeze option, the candidate should click the submit button. I told you, clicking the submit button is very important, dear students, once you exercise an option. Okay. So, try to remember that to confirm the submission of his or her decision. Subsequently, the candidate should visit the respective academic institute's admission portal or PSU's job portal and follow the procedure as per the instruction on the respective website. So, try to read this carefully, dear students. Once you have clicked on the accept and freeze and then clicked on submit button, then what you need to do is, you need to go to that particular respective institute website or portal and then follow the remaining procedure to complete the process. This is very important, dear students. These instruction points you should know thoroughly, then only you need to go for exercising the options. Most of the students sometimes, because of not submitting the button after accepting and freezing, might lose the chance in that particular institute. So, try to be very careful, dear students, when you are exercising these options. Then option 2 will be retain and wait. So, this option should be selected if a candidate indicates his her partial acceptance to any of the available offers and would like to be considered for upgrading the candidate's higher preferences. So, you can retain one option and wait for further rounds. So, that is possible when you use this retain and wait button. Okay. Candidates selecting this option will not be considered for the other rejected offers in the current round. So, you have retained and waited for one option. For example, for so and so institute, you have clicked on retain and wait button. So, that indicates that you want to retain only that particular institute offer and you are rejecting the other offers in that particular round. So, therefore, whatever are the other offers that are in that particular round, that will be not coming in the further rounds. Okay. So, try to remember these things. However, if any higher preferred offer is made in the next round, then the existing retain and wait offer will be released. So, in the further round, if you preferred a higher offer, then automatically this retain and wait option that you have taken in the previous round will be released. So, try to remember these carefully, dear students. Then, however, a candidate can choose retain and wait on the same offer only twice. So, that means for the same institute and same program, if he is selecting in 2 rounds, he can do it only twice. After that, you can't do for that same institute and same program. Nevertheless, the candidate will be considered for other higher preferences, if any, in the subsequent rounds of admission offered in the participating academic institutes and PSUs. After clicking retain and wait option, the candidate should click submit button to confirm the submission of the decision. So once you click the submit button, then only you will be getting the confirmation. Okay. Then the third option is reject and wait. See, this option when you are exercising, try to be very careful, dear students. Okay. So when you are rejecting an offer, that means you are completely rejecting that offer. In the further rounds, you will never get that option again. Okay. So try to remember that when you are exercising reject and wait option. So this option should be selected if the candidate is not willing to accept any of the offers of admission or job in the current round. So the candidate will be considered for other higher preferences, if any, in the subsequent rounds of admission offered in any participating academic institutes or PSUs. Please note, the same offer will not appear in the subsequent rounds as you have rejected this offer. So I told you that clearly. Once you are rejecting an offer, okay, so you will not get that option in the further rounds. So try to be very careful when you are using this option. After clicking the reject and wait option, the candidate should click submit to confirm the submission of the decision. So everywhere you need to click on the submit button, then only confirmation will happen. Otherwise, sometimes it will consider that the person has not accessed the portal. Okay. So try to remember these things. Then after making the final choice, candidates have to complete the submission procedure by clicking the submit button. Without completing the submission procedure, it will be treated as if the candidate has not accessed the COAP. So I told you this point clearly, dear students. If you don't click on the submit button, so it will be treated as the candidate has not accessed the COAP. So after selecting an offer of joining or admission with accept and freeze option, the candidate should visit the concerned organization's web page or institute's M.Tech admission portal for subsequent admission joining procedure, and the admission joining procedure should be completed by the candidate within the due date specified by the admitting institute. See, every IIT will have a last date, or IISc will have a last date for submission. So once you have exercised these options before the due date specified by that admitting institute or PSU, you have to complete the entire procedure in that particular institute website or portal. Okay. So try to remember that carefully, dear students. Next, in the decisive round of offers, the last round of main rounds and additional rounds, registered candidates will be provided only with two options, that is accept and freeze or reject. So only two options will be there when you are coming to decisive rounds, dear students. I will show you what are the decisive rounds so that you can easily understand that. See, only two offers will be there, accept and freeze or reject. You don't have the option of retain or wait. Okay. So try to remember this here. Candidate should select the accept and freeze if the candidate is willing to accept one of the offers. After clicking the accept and freeze, the candidate should click the submit button to confirm the submission. So remember this, dear students. He is saying clearly that once you click the submit button, then only your decision will be confirmed. Okay. Subsequently, the candidate should visit the respective academic institutes admission portal or PSU's joining portal and follow the procedure as per the instructions on the website. So the admission joining procedure should be completed within the due date. Again, the same point was mentioned which we have discussed earlier. Next, candidates who select the reject option, okay, if the candidate is not willing to accept any of the offers in the current round, then all offers made during that round will be considered as rejected. The candidate should click the submit button to confirm the submission of the decision. So if a candidate does not access COAP or does not take a decision during the final round of offers, then all the offers made during that round will be considered as rejected by the candidate. So try to be careful here, dear students. So if you are taking a decision, see, does not take a decision during the final round of offers, then all the offers made during that round will be considered as rejected. It should be noted that during the operation time window of COAP, offers from participating institutes and PSUs will be available at COAP only. So, try to remember that during the operation time of COAP, all the offers will be seen in the COAP portal only. Candidates are required to take a decision on acceptance or upgrade or reject at COAP only. So, try to remember this. Then see here important dates for COAP 2024 for the candidates. See, this is the tentative schedule of the main rounds, dear students. So, here you can observe time window for the candidates to view offers and take decision, and here three options are there: accept and freeze, retain and wait, reject and wait. Previously I have told you about all these three options clearly. Now round 1 will be between May 13th to May 15th. May 13th 10 am to May 15th 9 am only round 1 will be there. So here you will have choice for three options: accept and freeze will be there, retain and wait will be there, yes, this reject and wait also will be there. Then round 2 in between May 20 10 am to May 22 9 am. So here also you will have three options. Then round 3 May 27 10 am to May 29th 9 am. So here you will have accept and freeze, retain and wait. You can use this option or not use this option, and here reject and wait option will be there. Then round 4 June 2nd 10 am to June 4th 9 am. So here also you have all the three option choice. But in round 5, if you see here carefully, this is decisive round. So June 8th 10 am to June 10th 9 am. So this is round 5 dates and timings. Here you have only two options. One is accept and freeze, second one is reject and wait. So you will not have the option of retain and wait here, dear students. So try to remember that round 5 is the decisive round. Okay, only you will have yes or no option, accept and freeze or reject and wait option. Okay, then see, when you have to use this no option is if you have already used retain and wait on the same offer twice, then automatically it goes for no option. See here, rounds 1 to 4 will have the options of accept and freeze, retain and wait, and reject and wait. So you can see the flow chart. I will show you the flow chart how it will be there. However, candidates will not be able to choose retain and wait more than twice and the same specific offer. This point also we have discussed earlier, dear students. Once you have decided for an institute offer for retain and wait twice, then from the third time that option will not be exercised. Okay, try to remember that. Round 5 is a decisive round, therefore the candidates will have only accept and freeze and reject options to select. So try to remember this carefully. Now this is the flow chart that was given, dear students. So offer 1, offer 2, offer 3, offer 4, like this there will be so many preferred options. See here, first one, choose the most preferred offer. So if you select accept and freeze, then you can go for submit option and you can visit the website of admitting institute or joining PSUs and complete the admission procedure before due date mentioned by the respective institute or PSUs, and finally your process will be completed. So if you clicked on accept and freeze, so this is the option you need to exercise. See, if you didn't click on accept and freeze, then you can select retain and wait, then click on submit button, then visit the COAP for the next round of offers. So two options are there here, dear students. So if no offer is chosen from above options, select reject and wait and submit. So visit COAP for the next round of offers. So here, if you don't click on the submit button, dear students, what will happen is candidate did not accept or did not access the COAP, selected automatically reject and wait, and what is happening is you need to visit the COAP for next rounds of offers. So try to remember that whenever you exercise any option, you need to ensure that you have clicked on the submit button, otherwise your option will not be confirmed. Okay. Next thing, So here you can see tentative schedule for additional rounds of offers. So if you observe these additional rounds of offers, you have exercising for only two options, one is accept and freeze and reject. So retain and wait option will not be there in this particular additional rounds of offers, dear students. You will have accept and freeze and reject options only. So here you will have 5 rounds, round 6 will be between June 15 to June 17th, round 7 will be from June 21 to June 23, and here round 8 will be from June 27 to June 29, and round 9 will be from July 3 to July 5. And round 10 July 9th to July 11th, dear students. Each one of the additional rounds 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, here whatever you are saying are decisive rounds. That is why you will have only two options, accept and freeze and reject options. So the working flowchart of the options will be seen in the flowchart. So you can see here, you can see the difference between the first flowchart and the second flowchart, dear students. You can observe that clearly. So here you have to choose the most preferred offer, then select accept and freeze, submit, visit website of admitting institute or joining PSU, complete the admission process before due date mentioned by the respective institute or PSU. Then COAP closes, no admission offer will be available at COAP. So this is the thing. So if you clicked on no offer is chosen, then select reject, okay, and then submit. So if you are not considering any offer in that particular round, select reject and then submit, wait for additional or spot rounds if there are any. Suppose if you have not clicked on the submit button here, dear students, what is going to happen is the system will take as candidate does not access COAP, so automatical rejection will happen. So automatically rejection will happen, dear students, if you don't exercise the options and click on the submit button carefully. Okay, so try to remember this carefully. Wait for additional or spot admissions if there are any. Okay, so try to remember these things carefully. And finally, the most important thing is, see, so if you want to contact COAP 2024 Organizing Institute, so here are the phone numbers, dear students. You can see the phone numbers that are there here, and the office is located at Kanpur, the campus IIT Kanpur, Gate Jam office you have to visit. Then there is an email ID given, that is coap2024@iitk.ac.in. So this is the email ID option given, dear students. And here you need to go through some important notes, that is, see, you have to call between 10 AM to 12:30 PM and 2:30 PM to 5:30 PM in between Monday to Friday only. And second thing, on all public holidays you shouldn't call. Okay. Second thing, candidates are requested to call us on government working days only. So this is what they have mentioned, dear students. So try to remember the timings and when you can contact for the support, all these things. Okay. So try to be very much careful when you are exercising the COAP options and follow the guidelines carefully. If you want, you can download the admission brochure from the website of COAP to understand each and every guideline carefully. Okay. Thank you. All the very best.